All right, welcome everybody to the Wisdom Book Club, and we got a small group tonight. And just so everybody's aware, we're recording this session for future posterity, and the topic is about books, and we're going to start with our usual round robin, 2 books at a time, and then we'll go back around again. So we're going to start off with Chuck. Hi, Chuck, go ahead. What 2 books do you want to talk about?
Okay, well, the first one I'm on the last probably 5 hours to go. It's a 3-part series, and total is about 46 or 47 hours. I'm right at the end. Anyways, it's called 100 Cupboards, and it's a fantasy about a 12-year-old boy that gets sent to Kansas to live with his aunt and uncle, and he discovers in the attic where they put his bed and make a bedroom up there. There's a wall of cupboards, 99 cupboards, and each one goes to a different world. And he can travel from one world to another by opening one door and then going down one flight down to the grandfather's room. The grandfather died 2 years ago, and you go through a cupboard there to travel from. Anyways, it's got fairies, it's got every kind of fantasy thing you can name. It's for young adults, which I seem to like because it's got a lot of action, it's got a lot of story. It's anyways, I like the book. It's by N.D. Wilson. Okay, and then the other one, which I only
I'm sorry, Chuck, for interrupting. Can
yeah,
you spell the first name?
it's just 2 letters. N November, D Delta, Wilson.
Okay, thank you. I love the genre.
I think it's just fantasy.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, okay. Well, if you, all I can tell you is I've started each book immediately after one ended, and I've stayed interested now for about 42, 43 hours. So it it's a good series. And
Thank
there's
you.
also a prequel. I downloaded the prequel, but I haven't gotten into that yet. The other book is right up David's uh, alley, and it's called The Autobiography of James T. Kirk.
Ah,
And what it is, it's a series of books written from the perspective of the character, not the actor. In fact, the foreword to this book is by McCoy, and it just goes through the James T. Kirk's life, apparently from birth on up to when he's captain. I'm really looking forward to this.
is it written by William Shatner?
No,
No. Okay.
let me see. I couldn't get it on Bard. The 100 cabinets you can, but or 100 cupboards you can, but this I had to go through. I couldn't even get it on Audible. I could only get it on Kindle.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, thanks for bursting my bubble there, Chuck.
Face.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
David, you can afford it. Just do it. Come on.
All right, Chuck, that sounds pretty good. I might have to check that out for sure. All right. John, what have you been reading? I know you read good books.
Yeah, you kind of caught me as a first timer. I didn't know I'd have to prepare for this, but I've been reading and finishing the golly, it's by It is by, geez, and Christmas. Oh, shoot. It's the it's the Italian Spy, David, that I was telling you about. Cannellini,
Yeah.
the Matt Cannellini,
Yeah.
maybe.
I
There's like
downloaded it.
6 books.
Yeah, I downloaded it. I haven't
Uh,
started it yet.
Stephen Kuntz,
That's
not
it.
Dean Kuntz, but Stephen Kuntz.
Yeah.
I find it interesting because it not only depicts modern day espionage and governmental interrelationships between governments and things like that, but it also has a human side where, the guy is like, he's like John Wick, but he doesn't have the intensity. He's kind of like, he's faking it till he makes it, and he's makes stupid decisions, but he does it for the right reasons. And it's a Stephen Kuntz series, and it's Carnellini, I believe. Carnellini. If you look at it at Bard, and that was that kept my attention for maybe 6 or 7 books. Also,
All
a
right.
main character was a Navy admiral who was retired, but then got pushed back into service as a as an acting CIA director, and it definitely kept my interest, and it had a lot of twists and turns.
Is it kind of like a Clancy book?
It is, but not so intense. It
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
little lighter
Okay.
with some um side aspects, love interests, or guys that he owns a store that he's a burglar by trade. And when he was younger, he used to break into places and open safes and things. And then he got pulled into the CIA when he got caught, and to get out of it, he had to work for them. And he's got a friend who owns the store with him, who's just this older guy in Washington, D.C. Kind of he's a black guy who's really interesting, and a fascinating character on the side.
Kind of sounds like The Gray Man.
Yeah, I haven't read those.
Yeah, that's a great series too. All right. Well, that sounds like a good series. I downloaded that. I just haven't started it yet. And I'm gonna have to check out that James C. Kirk because he's the man. I like him. And I haven't really found a whole lot on Bard lately. So I've been actually interested in looking at the um, categories, hobbies and home mechanics. And there's a lot of really cool stuff in there. I downloaded about 10 books on amateur radio. I didn't learn anything, but it was interesting, the topics. And they had some on crafts and they had some on woodworking. So I just found it really interesting. I never actually went through that category of arts and home mechanics and stuff. So I thought it was pretty cool. But I'm been looking at biographies too, just trying to change my reading around a little bit and download some stuff. So that's all I've been really looking at. I haven't really. Well, I went through The Butler, which is about that attempted assassination, and I did a couple of assassination type books like murder mysteries. But I found myself getting a little bored with those because I did too many of them. So I just kind of mix it up, trying to wake myself up and get more, what's the word? More variety.
Well-rounded.
Well-rounded. That's it. That's it. For more variety in my thing. So
Did anybody, Chuck or you, David, read the series with James Patterson and Bill Clinton, the
yes,
president's daughter?
yes.
Base.
I
Yeah.
read one of them.
Were they interesting at all? I have them in my queue.
They're very light reading. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
it's the best that Patterson's ever. No, I can certainly say it's not the best he's ever done. Of course, he's dead now, but it's very slow reading. It's not really mind-boggling at all, but it was interesting. It's well worth reading. It's very quick, very easy reading.
Are you
I'm not-
saying James Patterson's dead?
Yeah, I believe he's dead.
Oh God,
Yeah, that was a while ago.
I don't keep up with current
Yes.
events.
So he's got a lot of.
I turned the TV off in 2021.
Yeah, there's nothing on TV. It's worth garbage. Yeah, he's got a lot of books that they're finishing up. You know, like
Yeah,
Ghost Writers or whatever. So yeah,
right. Kind of like Clancy.
yeah, exactly. Yep. All right, Chuck. What else you got there, buddy?
Base.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble. but
Yeah.
James Patterson is alive and he's
I knew
70
it.
years old.
I know it.
Oh, really? He is?
Yeah, here, listen. Alexa, is James Patterson alive? Alexa, oh, Echo, is James Patterson alive?
James Patterson is still alive. He is 78 years old.
Come on, David. 78.
Oh man. Oh, he's
That's
a
about
young
3
guy.
years older than you.
I know. It's a young guy. Why did I think he was dead?
I love it.
Wow.
Base.
Okay,
I wonder who I'm mixing him up with, Chuck. Unless Alexa's lying to you.
Maybe Clancy. Clancy passed away, I think.
Well, I know Clancy did.
yeah. I have
Well, his
three.
writing sucks right now. He's not producing very good books.
Who?
That's 'cause he's-
Just because he's dead, right? James Sanford. I think his
Oh.
latest books are not as
Sanford's still alive.
whoever we're talking about.
No, Clancy.
No,
You mean
The one-
Patterson.
the one that Patterson.
That's because he's collaborating now. He's not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
He's so famous that he doesn't have to do it himself. He just puts his
Right.
name on it.
exactly. All right, Chuck. You got any other books over there?
Base.
Well, I don't think I've ever talked about this. This is quite a few books in this series. It's by Charles Martin, which has got to be good.
Interesting. Of course.
And it's called, well, there's The Letter Keeper, The Water Keeper, the something else keeper, but the series it's about a guy
Device locked.
that he goes around freeing usually young women that get kidnapped, and then they're drugged at all times and they're made to do things. They go all over the world. They got I don't know how. Human trafficking, that's what he does. He deals in that. And he's like a reacher, except this guy gets hurt. And he gets hurt often, but he's not afraid to get into the thick of stuff. And he rescues a lot of women, and they take the ones that they rescue, they either give them back to their families if they have families, or there's a place in Colorado in the mountains where they are like a town that's kind of hidden from the rest of the world, and they all go there. Anyway,
What is that book called?
The Letter Keeper is, I think, the first one.
By Chuck Martin?
Yeah,
Charles.
Well,
Charles. Yeah,
Chuck for his buddies.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like that series about the lost, the lost one, or the Lost Man. There's a series of books where people only can he gives out his phone number to people when they have nothing left to hold on to, and they call him and they have no hope, and he's called they call him the Lost One or something. But he came from a group, that were these superhuman that people that they groomed to be super spies and super, combatants. That's what it
Now,
sounds like. I think that's the
Yeah.
Lost One.
is that on Bard?
The Only Man. The Only Man.
Is
Is
that
that
on
on bar? Is that on bar,
Yeah,
John?
it's on Bard. It's very similar to that genre, where there's no hope. Like a little girl calls him in one of these things, and she says, I lost my sister 5 years ago, and no one has done anything about it. But somebody gave me your phone number. Because what happens is he gives his phone number out, and then when he finds the person, all he says is, and he's very rich. He lives on the top floor of a penthouse. Oh, and he talks about it where his neighbors who don't know who he is, and he's got a love interest in there. Oh, it's called The Lost or The Only Man. I think it's The Only Man.
I'll have to look that one up.
And yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it for next time. This
Okay.
is interesting. I hope more
Please
people will
do.
join. Yeah,
I'd be very interested in that one.
you got it.
Yeah, we usually have about 4 regular people, but 2 of them I'm not sure what happened to them. And then I talked to 3 people today that were supposed to jump in there tonight, so I'm not sure what happened to them. But
Yeah, I got a text message for the first time ever. That's the only reason I'm here.
yeah, yeah. All
That's
right.
good for Bree if you're listening. The text message reminders are the best way to get to people like me who, I don't pay attention to anything, but maybe a
Well,
text message.
that's the problem. You don't pay attention. Oh no, well,
What?
let's stay on track here.
Hey, it costs too much money to pay attention.
All right, sounds good. Any other book comments, or now we all know John's going to be very well prepared because I know he reads a lot of books. So, and so does Chuck. Chuck reads a lot of books too. So
Insomnia helps a great
yes,
deal.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm up at usually 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm reading till 5.
Oh,
Absolutely.
okay.
I
Yeah.
do have a question. It's an administrative question.
Okay, hold on then. Hold on that.
Yeah, sure. Go
Till it
ahead.
stops recording.
Finish the recording.
All right, so nothing else for now, and we'll close this little book thing. I want to thank everybody for joining in, and we look forward to the next time on the Wisdom Book Club, and we talk about some books that we're reading, some books we heard about, and just kind of pass around some information. So once again, I'm David, and thanks everybody for joining, and we'll talk soon.